out when black people vote early, and they saw 70% of black votes were cast in early voting. So they slashed early voting. Then they said, we're only going to have one polling location per county as well. I mean, direct, unambiguous attacks on black people in North Carolina.
And what I would say also is, and again, I'm in office. I'm not endorsing, not saying anything about what anybody's intentions are. But what I would say is that
I am.
If you notice, I understand. If you notice the effect that it's having, I think people got to understand that if we don't speak out, if we don't do anything, then we're basically saying it's okay. And I'll have to acknowledge I was a little unhappy to see that there weren't any faces of people that were being affected showing up today to show their displeasure. We've got to stop sitting on the sidelines, all of us. This isn't on the back of Roland Martin. This isn't on the back of elected officials. This isn't on the back of Hakeem Jeffries. This is on the back of everyone who is worried about what the next generation looks like and what their opportunities are. And until we show that we're serious about this, I'm afraid that you're going to see a lot of this continue. And again, I want to be clear because North Carolina gets real funny and folks get real funny about what you're saying they are or aren't doing. I'm not trying to read anybody's mind. I'm telling you what the effect is. And if that is the effect, that should be taken into account when you're doing these things.
Well, see, I'm not reading their minds. I'm reading what they actually said. This is from July 2016. This is a Washington Post article. And I need people to understand, okay? Again, people listen to me clearly. Republicans in North Carolina have been pissed off because Obama won the state. North Carolina used to be one of the worst states when it came to voter turnout. But because people, activists and others were on the ground beating the bush, and then Obama comes in, black voter blows up. Then all of a sudden, North Carolina rises to the top portion of the state, of the country, when it came to voter turnout because of 2008. Ever since then, it's been suppressed. This is an article, again, in the Washington Post, July 29, 2016. The headline says, "The Smoking Gun Proving North Carolina Republicans Try to Disenfranchise Black Voters." And a federal court struck down the North Carolina voter ID law, and the architect of that was Thom Tillis, later in the United States Senate. You had Pat McCrory and others, and they laid out. They found only 31 individual cases of voter impersonation, and the judges found that the provisions, quote, target African Americans with almost surgical precision. This data showed